we played them twice and we lost twice with the same mistakes. And I, th- as much as I look at it, I think our substitution with Martinez, with taking Gressel off, because DC United likes to flood the midfield, and we're taking out a midfield for another attacking player. I think that's where we went wrong.
Should we have changed it up into like two at the top and then something else? Or?
I think we should have played three at the back because they were not trying to score a goal. After they got the second goal, they were not trying to score. So yeah,
Yeah, it's pretty tough. We've played them twice, and it seems like every time Ahmed has a number. Like we've had good opportunities against them both times, and each time like he stonewalls us, and it's like as soon as they get a lead, it's like they defend well. Like they know how to take care of our attack every time we have an opportunity, and it's been tough.
It seems like every time DC plays us, they score more goals than they're used to. Do you think it's something up with our back line and our keeper, or is it something else entirely?
I will be very honest with you. As much as people shit on Ali Khan, I don't think he's a bad keeper. That was a bad moment, but I think we just don't have a great defensive line, and that's where we fault. And I think if we don't, last week was the first time we lost the lead and came back in, and the same thing happened again. We took the lead, lost the lead, and then we just faltered.
Yeah, I think it's one of those cases where I think especially with that first goal, it's like you can't give up that kind of, like, you have to be able to clear it. And
to be fair, it's a bad back pass to where it gives them zero time to react.
Absolutely. I mean, it's always bang bang. At the same time, you have to have the presence to know, okay, I have people still coming in to come at me, so I have to get it out of the box. And Cam didn't do that. I'm hoping that, like I say, he's young, so hopefully he gets it. But at the same time, Guzan's already here, so it's just a matter of whether it's a couple weeks from now or after the Gold Cup. But he has to state his case pretty soon.
Right. Sure. You have thoughts on that?
Yeah, I mean, honestly I don't think it was as much as, even though it was Ali Khan's fault on that moment. I think sometimes when our biggest problem is when teams press us high up, we don't have an answer. And at that moment, we should have cleared the ball. And I don't know if that's going to change with Barrett Guzan, because just in general, I think Tata Martino sometimes need to adapt to the way the other team's playing. And that's been our biggest fault, that when the other team plays in a high press situation, we falter. And that was the same with NYCFC when we played them at Yankee Stadium. So, yep.
With the transfer window opening up, Tata has talked about getting taller players or other stuff. Do you think that's the shout? That's the way that we should go to improve our back line?
I think the biggest needs right now are probably going to be definitely with the back line. Like we have two, I think Parkhurst is 33, Mears is 34. Right, we definitely need some younger players that like they're getting run pretty hard right now. So especially given we have all those games coming in September, like we're going to need that depth pretty badly. I think that we also need some help, like in the event that Amaran gets hurt. That like he's our cog, he's our engine right there. So I hope that we come up with an option that in case we are shorthanded, we have those options available.
Right. Could Assad slide in, and then if we have some winger depth to be able to cope with that, or is it like actual like for like somebody? Because no one's going to be as good as Almiron and then want to sit on the bench, right?
I think that we definitely need some. Ideally, at least in my opinion, we need some tactical flexibility. Whereas, like usually we play a 4-3-3. Like in the event, like we saw at the end of the game tonight, we might have to play with two up front. Just something to where we have to take advantage of the opportunities that are given to us. Sometimes they might come early, sometimes they might come late. Just so, because sometimes, given our lack of size up front, we definitely need, like you said, it's something where We need someone that plays well with our attack, and someone that knows how to relay well with everyone else.
I mean, I'll say this. As much as I love Mears, I think we need a new fullback because I think the way Tata Martino plays, we need our fullbacks up there, and we just went up to it today. And as much as like we need size because that's great, like Kenvin Jones size, but it didn't work out the first time we played DC United. I think our biggest problem is just our we need a defensive midfielder who falls back when the defenders are in pressure, because that was the problem with the first goal I saw, and that's been our problem the entire season. And if we get a good defensive midfielder who can fall back and get the ball, I think we'll be set to make the playoffs at least.
Yeah, I think that just given how fluid our midfield has been, definitely like the past couple of games we've been playing Lorena, kind of playing like in a midfield sweeper position, and yeah, absolutely. And I think that just having someone that could be more so, because of course he's getting up there in age as well, so you definitely have to have someone that's mobile and have the technical awareness to be able to see what's take the game as it comes, and be able to help Perez and Parkhurst.
Right.